Number 1, making his MLB home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the highly touted prospect put on a show. It's the San Diego Padres and the first and second. No outs. Brandon now at the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately, averaging more than a homer a day over the last 5 games. That's just incredible.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, off. A 3-run shot, his 12th of the season, and we're level. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Great job right there.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the dirt. Brandon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. Man at first,
Now
1 away.
The designated hitter, number 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. 1 down. Brandon, the next Cub to hit. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts handles the chance. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
A nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Pitch gets away. Nothing happening on the bases though. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. And out 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy off right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Justin Dean will hit next.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Out to short, Bogaerts. They get the force, and we're headed to the 11th. 1 out, runner at second. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. The winning run on second base. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Run tags and goes to third. In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in the 11th. 1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Number 1 went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want. 1 down, runner at third. Brandon getting ready to hit.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
That's a base hit, run scores. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ digs in now. Fail pitch. So
Thank you, mate.
Puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. That one lifted to left. Johnson drifts towards it. That's out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit hard on the ground is short. To second, pulls him off the bag. First and second, 2 outs. Ian Happ up to hit. Left field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-0. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
The designated hitter, number 1.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
2 on with 1 out. Brandon, the next Cub to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Brandon starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
In the air, right field. Tatis gets under it. And a quick out, number 1.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And foul ball. Pablo Reyes
Up
stands
next,
in.
The second baseman.
Plenty of
Pablo.
offense in this one, Siggy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where
Chop back up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout. Brandon was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
no question he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Now it's the
Batting in,
DH,
the designated
Brandon.
hitter, number 1.
And that is out of play. Brandon with a homer in his last game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That's his 5th homer of the series. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. And it's through for a hit. Corner flies around third. It's in and out of his glove. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. There's the tag. They'll get him. Brandon stepping in now. Got the lead.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they add to the lead. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. The Padres down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game. Brandon had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Number 1, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. So, runner at second, 2 down. Brandon now at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. He crushes that one to center field. His 18th home run of the season. This one smoked on its way out of here.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
On the ground to the left, and this one could be extra bases. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing his mechanics.
And in this critical spot, up steps at ground ball left side. Zips it to first. They get one out, but the tying run comes in. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ian Happ up to hit. Tied at 4. In the dirt, runner goes to third. And the throw bounces, tag out.
Well, he had a really good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter right there. Just not enough speed to outrun a good throw at third base.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left. First and second, 2 outs. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. The Cubs down to their final strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Win under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game 1 of the series on the road. Brandon with a valiant job in defeat. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Number 1, fresh off an impressive 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Brandon. This one in the air, center field. Scott moving back for this one. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number
Brandon locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and now they're out front. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Bottom of the seventh. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Brandon. Rip, but it throws foul.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Tosses to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. The 0-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. Go ahead run on base. Here's Nico Horner. The 1-2. That's the third. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. This could end it. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up in a game apiece. Brandon had a sensational showing in the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Brandon. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Brandon steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 4th home run of the series. Brandon blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Round it, round it, round it, round it, round it.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me.
Get back.
Thompson checks the runner, and he's back in there. Goes down looking.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
1 out. Runner at second. In half up to him. And ball
Ball four, Stinker base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Slow roller to first. Here's Wynn for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Line drive, short hop to third. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Brandon had a great showing in the win. Collected a couple of hits, one of them left the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you.
And
Chris Singleton providing the color. Brandon, without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018.
On to the 3rd inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Brandon. Brandon recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. And that one fouled off.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
This one in the air, center field. Cowser under it. And there's one down. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Brandon. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Brandon turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next,
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Holiday in position. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bregman.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 22nd homer of the year.
The batter,
So 2 down, Brandon, the next Cub to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Orioles an out away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first.
You're out.
And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road. Brandon had a great showing in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Brandon, the next Cub to hit.
Number 1.
You know, Boog, transitioning from the minors to the majors, the caliber of pitching skyrockets. We all know it, but so far in his young career, this rookie's showing a remarkable ability to adapt at this level. Doesn't play like a player who just went up a weight class.
Here's your 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And that's a one-out single.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that.
That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Out to short. Henderson. Throw to first in time.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian
Ian Happ up to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Digging in, Michael Busch. 0-2 now. Here's a high chopper. Holiday throws to first in time. And that will end.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't...
Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Henderson. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles even this series up in a game apiece. Brandon was a real bright spot despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Number 1 has been on fire lately. So up now for Chicago, Brandon.
Number 1.
Brandon with a homer in his last game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 3rd home run of the series. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one out's against the fence. Into second, and he's got it double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And next is the designated hitter, Brandon. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled
Get
to
out,
first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So bases all loaded up. Michael Busch, the next come to hit. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Cowser moving under it. And that's the third out. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. They lead at 5-4. Brandon, the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Well struck left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. The winning run on second base. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Across is the winning run, and the Orioles get a walk-off win, 6-5.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Brandon now at 9 straight games with a home run, which is a new Major League record. Been incredible to follow, and we'll see if he can make it to double digits in this one, partner.
Yeah, this is like a video game. I mean, just unconscious at the plate right now, and you wonder if he's going to get a pitch to hit. Who wants their name to go in the record books with this guy? But, you know, when you're doing something...
Brandon digs in. He's up against an 85-plus rated arm, which basically means good luck.
Yeah, Boog, if he reaches base here, somebody better start checking for controller cheats.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Man at second. In the dirt. The 1-2. On the ground to third.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
Over to Lowe. That ends the frame. Cubs lead one, but they lead it 1-0.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Brandon, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. It's 2-zip.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. In half up to hit. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach,
He could bust this game wide open.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a two-run single, and they're up by 4.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Brandon launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. In comes the run from third to add on. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one lifted to left. Myers gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. One out and a runner at second. In the air, left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man on second, 2 down. Left field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Man at first. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Brandon. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Foul ball.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
First and second and nobody out. Now it's the DH, Brandon.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Here comes the 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. Homer number 25 on the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 14-3.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Martin.
Game, fantastic effort at the plate. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Number 1 comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So digging in, Brandon.
The designated hitter, number 1.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next to the
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right.
Stewart to Elliott, second for 1 on the road. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, Brandon steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next to the Cubs, the left field pitcher. The batter, the designated hitter, number 1.
Sandoval making his 30th appearance of the year. And they traded for him earlier this year. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck.
The batter, the designated hitter.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Get as many high fives as possible, and this guy's a ball of energy right now.
So 2 down at the plate. Dane Myers. The Reds down to their final. He's got a ball game, and the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Brandon was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Number 1, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. 1 down. And now Brandon.
Number 1.
Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is off the wall. Relay throw to second, and in there with a double off the wall. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
De La Cruz fires over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next
And
for the
today
Cubs,
is draft
the left
day,
fielder,
singing an
number
exciting day in
18,
terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right? Balls it into Indiana. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Brandon. Brandon went off for 2 homers in his last game. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high five. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Brandon stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
And a foul ball. Louder, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
0-2 now. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the deficit.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Brandon steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says yes, chef.
One-run game here at the top of the ninth. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. That's his 5th homer of the series.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what's next. Here in the bottom of the ninth, here's Jose Trevino.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
This one in the air, right field. In there, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Reds get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle, only 4 will advance. In the first round, the contestants will have 3 minutes to hit as many home runs. Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, number 99, Aaron Judge. That is out of here. That was out of here and into the second inning. A hat trick. 3 in a row. No doubt about that one. That's gone into the slug. 2 minutes are now on the clock. Another home run. Seconds left. No doubt about that one. It's gone. Home run number 12. That's 3 in a row now. That's number 4 in a row. The bonus round has begun. 5 straight home runs. That's gone all the way out to the concourse. Consecutive home run. Let's see what he can do. Now batting, number 37, Teoscar Hernandez. Gone. That's his first home run. Goodbye. That's into the bullpen. Now on the clock. That was out of here and into the second deck. Another home run. His third in a row. Just 1 minute remaining. Gone. That hit the batter's eye. That one out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. Oh, that's a monster home run. No question about that one. No doubt about that one. Out of here. That's his 15th home run. His third consecutive home run. For Atlanta. Now batting, number 1. Let's see what he can do. Two minutes remaining. That one is gone. His second home run. Just 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. The bonus round has begun. The clock has officially started. Now batting, Corey Seager. No question about that one. Another home run. And that one gone into the second deck. That was out of here and into the second deck. 2 minutes remaining. No doubt about that one. Oh, that's a monster home run. That's 3 in a row now. 2 minutes are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion, Aaron.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Brandon, the next to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong out.
In the air to left center, Durant on his way over. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Here's the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul. Swings here and blasts one left field. Out of here. A laser to left. And they lead it. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Brandon. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Brandon with a couple of homers in his last game. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. And he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The relay to second. And that's his third hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And ball four to avoid.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it, there's one, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And that'll do it.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One out, runner at second. Brandon, the next Cub to hit. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. Home run number 30 on the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton takes it in for the out. 2 away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Brandon. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So back to the top of the order. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
That one lifted to left. Outman under it. 2 down. And now it's Alex Bregman. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided. So 2 down, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Cut on, popped up right side. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins make it 6 straight victories. Brandon hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog, and you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
number 1, with a remarkable run of late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here at Wrigley Field, now it'll be the Cubs DH, Brandon.
Number 1.
Start the inning.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
One out man at first. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
Oh, now this one gets well at the plate. But all the runners hold. The Cubs with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. Swing and a pop-up. Martin moving under this one. And there's 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Brandon.
Hitter, number 1.
Brandon was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement. That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Suzuki needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Left field. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boo. Back-to-back singles to start the inning. And he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Ian Happ up to hit. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. That's a base hit.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, but base hit.
To third might be two. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores in the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases.
Relay.
Round second, digging for third. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day.
Hey, nice rip. Way to dig.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. A base hit as a run scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Brandon digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
No question about this one. It's out of here. His 31st home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Eric Wagaman.
Eric Wagaman.
Here's a 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. There's one. The double play ends it right here. Brandon was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Number 1 comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Brandon, the next Cub to hit, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Brandon at the plate now, and that's strike 1. His second home run of the game. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs with a rubber match of this 3-game series.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
Number 1 went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. This one in the air, center field. Meadows should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
and it goes just foul. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. 1 and 2nd. A sensational double play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop, throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Typically, the outfield defense would play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Rip, but it goes back. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And the lefty with the 0-1. He gets there on a slide. What a play. Inning over. Brandon digs in. The crowd knows what's at stake. One swing and it's handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy who doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Let's see what he's got right here.
That's in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's a base hit. Will comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. What a stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Brandon digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
Carrying well. Ball game. Walk-off grand slam.
Grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing of the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
Brandon had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
6-3 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Number 1 delivered some walk-off home run magic last. Brandon now at the plate.
The designated hitter, number 1.
Brandon launched a walk-off homer to win it for them in their last game.
Walk-off homers aren't just about the win you get in that game. As a player, it's about the confidence the manager is going to have in you in big spots. You can bet he's someone they'll look to in the future.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run homer. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Designated hitter, number 1.
you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Man at second. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Brandon launched a homer in his most recent game. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more on his team. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. Smoked on its way out of here. And he's gone yard again. His fourth home run of the game. Man at first. Now Brandon. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His fifth home run of the game. And they boost their lead.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we'll never...
Oh, that got him on the mound. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So 2 down. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitch.
On a line, should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 15-5.
Up next to the Tigers, the third baseman, Colt.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs have won 4 in a row. Brandon with his 40th homer of the season in this game.
And still racking up the long balls, Boog. I love the energy in the stands when he comes to the plate. The crowd knows there's always a chance he's going to treat him to a special moment.
Number 1 with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Brandon will hit next.
The designated hitter, number 1.
Out front, rip foul. Brandon was unreal in his last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Well struck left field. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 1.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Brandon. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. One out man at first. Now it's the DH, Brandon.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
That home run certainly. Back to the top of the order now. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. The Tigers down to their final strike. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. This to 3rd. Bregman handles. Throw to first. Ball game. The Cubs extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Brandon had a great showing in the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
One out, Runner at second. Brandon, the next Cub to hit, comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is if the base runner at second.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
Get dirty, get dirty.
Right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away and only 90 feet away from scoring.
Towards first, Horwitz. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8.
We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Brandon. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Ripped to third and caught. Right time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. 1 out, runner at second. In half up to hit. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive in the air to make the catch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to third, Triola.
Hold on, right here.
That's out number 3. Runner at second, nobody out. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Liner, caught at second. One pitch and 1 out.
From up here, it looked like.
And the batter now, Jake Mangum. Corner settles under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs make it 6 straight victories. Brandon really stood out in this win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.